I can't stand you. I can't stand you. This ruined my whole day. I'll admit it. There really aren't a lot of things that I am certified and qualified to speak on, especially when it comes to professional wrestling. I can have my ideas and my opinions, but at the end of the day, I am not a professional wrestler. I don't walk the walk. I don't talk the talk. I'm not gonna criticize what you're doing in the ring. I'm not gonna break down your promo piece by piece and tell you what I liked and what I didn't like and what was wrong. At least not today. You know what I am qualified to speak on? You know what I am qualified to talk about? Your hair. Your locks, your weaves, your braids, everything in between. I do it all. I've seen it all. I asked my good friend Conman167 Condog Grandpa Con, whatever you want to call him. He came in clutch. He sent me WWE Hairstyles at my request, or it might just be Pro Wrestling Hairstyles. I'm not sure. I haven't opened the email, but we're going to open it together. We're going to react to these together. Really quick, just make sure you are following me on all socials. I did just start up a Patreon. If you go ahead and follow me on the Patreon with the free version, you can kind of see everything that I'm rolling out and all of the extra content that I'm going to be providing that I can't really post here on YouTube. Okay, back to Hairstyles. Is this not Conman? Is this not Conman? Oh, the bar. I love the bar. Oh my gosh, peak. I started watching just around this time. It was 2016, 2017. I loved Sheamus. I loved Cesaro. Do you understand like the amount of product, spray, gels, everything that it takes to keep that mohawk in check? And not only keep it in check, but keep it so that it would stay in a match. Because I can't really think of a lot of moments when he had the mohawk where I saw it down or where I even saw it get messed up in a match. I feel like it was always pristine. And seeing Fellow with a beard, it's very much giving Robert De Niro for me. I don't know. I expect him to be saying, you look, I don't know. This was a great look. I honestly, Shamey, bring back the hawk, dude. Why don't I know what to say? There were wigs. You remember the hats with the sweatbands that all the kids were wearing? There was a period of time where I think it was leopard print that he had in the side of his head. This is a bleach nightmare. It's so overprocessed, it's so fried, and I see like a rat tail braid in the back too. Oh my God. I loved Enzo Amore. I loved Enzo and Cass. I remember their debut on the main roster. They brought something at the time, and I honestly feel like they would do really well now. It's just the tag division at the time it just wasn't where it needed to be, and obviously who we had in charge really affected that, I think. Why? What? Okay, first of all, why this was pink? It's pink. You know this mic, the cover, this is new. This is pink, but it looks red. That's pink. And it looks synthetic. Was that real? Was that real or was that a wig? I'm not totally sure. The facial expression really sets that off for me. But I like pink hair. For sure. It's a little frizzy. Imagine shampooing that. When you do fashion colors like this, they fade so very quickly. We call those fashion colors, if you didn't know. They fade so quickly. I don't know if this is a wig or not. I'm sure someone in the comments, one of you will remember what this is from, but okay, I dig it. So this is always such an educational moment for people, because so many people don't know a lot about hair. They don't know a lot about hair at all, and they don't really understand quite how this works. I broke a couple people's hearts when I told them that Bianca Belair's braid wasn't her actual hair. At least, you know, a good portion of it, it's not. So when people pull on it, it's still connected to her hair. I'm sure, I don't do her hair, so I don't know, but it's possible either the very top portion is some of her hair that's braided in, or there's just like a knot up at the top and this braid is like looped through. So when they're pulling on her braid, I mean, that is pulling on parts that are attached to her head. Like her hair, everything that you see up on her scalp, that's her hair. But it's beautiful. It's beautiful, right? I think it's so iconic. It stands out. It's really just like a piece on her. I love Bianca Belair. I wanted to be him for Halloween. I wanted to be this look for Halloween. This is Millennium Man, Chris Jericho. And this was his debut, I'm pretty sure. This is it's my favorite debut of all time. I remember being a kid, and I remember the countdown, the millennium countdown clock. I can hear it. I can hear that sound. And when he debuted, I didn't, you know, we watched WCW, but we weren't huge WCW fans. So I didn't know a lot about Chris Jericho. But this entire promo, this entire interaction between him and The Rock lives rent-free in my head for sure. And it's so blonde. It's so very blonde. I still want to do this for Halloween. My hair is not as bright as this, but if I could figure out a way to do that ponytail and just the shirt, it was a short sleeve button up. I love this. I love this. Oh, I love Alexa Bliss's hair. She's got good hair, man. She's got real good hair. And this was the very Harley Quinn-esque era where she had, well, this picture, it looks like just the pink tips. But man, she had the pink tips. And at one point, I think she did have like pink and blue. First of all, she's gorgeous in general, but she has gorgeous, gorgeous hair. I've never seen her with bad hair. Whoever does her hair or the people that have done her hair throughout time, good on ya, because it's fabulous. I really miss Alexa. I hope that Alexa comes back soon because I really, really do miss her. And I don't even care. I don't know where she's going to end up. I don't know if she's going to be with the Wyatt Six, involved with the Wyatt Six, or if she's just going to be on her own. But I miss you. I miss you, Bliss. I know you're having fun being a mom, but come back to us. Oh, Rhea bloody Ripley. Rhea has been through such a hair journey. And I relate because I have been through a hair journey as well. If you were to see some of the photos of me and my hair, I've been a hairstylist for 11 years. I changed it so much. I've had shaved pixie cuts like Rhea has. I've had everything under the sun, every color that there is to have. This is my favorite. I really like the length that it's at. I like the texture that it's at. I like her dark hair. I even liked her with the bangs. I liked the more shaggy mullet that she had going on. It suits her so well. She had great extensions when she had the longer hair for a minute, but I've liked the style journey of Rhea Ripley. This definitely is one of my favorites. The one thing that I will note though, if she ever wants to change this hair color, man, that's gonna be a pain in the ass because going from black hair, trying to lift it and make it any other color is so very difficult. You'll end up with orange and all kinds of different colors in between. So luckily this really works for her. The dark look, I dig it. Another mohawk. Oh my God. Okay. Alternative moment. Before his time, honestly, before his time, because man, now, look at fingernail polish. Man, people tear you apart back in the day. I tell you what, it looks great. I love the studs on the jacket. And again, we talked about this with Sheamus, but getting a mohawk to stay in that position, and I'm pretty sure he has a lot finer hair than Sheamus. Sheamus, I think, has a more coarse texture, which is easier to stand up. When your hair is really fine like this, like mine is too, it's soft. So you have to use a lot of gel, a lot of Got2b, a lot of Aquanet to get it to stay like that. And it's also like calico color. It's like black and blonde. Super alternative. I love it. It's giving gothic high school. I like it. I love you, Solo! I actually really do I like Jacob's hair. I love Jacob's hair. It's super cool. It's just dreaded and then there's red dreads. Like it definitely stands out. I think honestly, the majority of the bloodline has very good hair, very unique hair, very beautiful, very demure. I don't know. Love your hair, Solo. I love your hair. Oh my God, I just called him Solo. No, that's Jacob. I was just saying Solo. You know, I was getting confused with the I love you and Solo and then Jacob. And in short, I like his hair. It's great. Oh, Bayley. Bayley has also been through a journey with her hair. Girl has a ton of hair. She's got thick hair. When she was the hugger, I love Bayley. When she was the hugger and had the side pony, I mean, you could just tell how thick her hair was. So I loved when she cut it first and it was the bob, the short bob, and it just continuously got shorter and shorter. One thing you'll note with Bayley's hair when she had it in the bob, and I actually, you know, her sides and everything are still shaved or the back is shaved. You have such thick hair when you can do a shaved underneath like that. It's called an undercut and have the designs in it. And it's to still just look like a regular haircut when it's down. Beautiful. I love Bayley so very much. I feel like Bayley and I would get along very well. We're around the same age. She's very much a Paramore girly. I think we were very similar when we were younger. She just had the balls to go be a wrestler and I didn't. But everything that she's having currently, the red, I'm liking her embracing the curls and some of the natural texture and just everything that she's been doing. I feel like she's really coming into her own. So emo kids grow up. I I like the mullet. I like Dirty Dom's mullet. I know you guys think that I hate Dominic Mysterio. I don't hate Dominic Mysterio. The mullet has grown on me, honestly. I feel like if he were to cut the mullet at this point, I feel like it would be cutting off one of his limbs. I feel like you can't do that, right? It's just, it's so synonymous with him. It would be a disservice to the people and to the WWE universe and the greater population if the mullet went away. I will say, this is older. I like the mullet now. It's gotten trashier. He wears it more dry, which I think is great. So the mullet, it's in style again. I never thought it would be. I used to hate cutting them when I first started doing hair because mullets were such like a taboo thing 10 years ago. Nobody wanted a mullet. Like, ew, who did mullets? So when it started coming back, it was such a weird thing to be like, oh, I'm sorry, what? You want me to do what? As annoying as he is, Dom pulls off the mullet. So we'll give him props for that. Iconic hair through history. I know I'm saying iconic a lot. It's probably an issue. I'm sorry. It's very Jeffree Star of me. Everyone always picks like, oh, it was Matt Hardy. Oh, Jeff Hardy. And everyone was very high on Jeff Hardy. I was very high on Matt Hardy. Jeff had such cool hair. I was such an alt girly and such an emo girly when I was younger. And he just fed my soul with his permanent marker, Sharpie color hair and the different things that he did and the neon, and he just was such an alt icon for me personally. So yeah, he still has great hair. Still has great hair. It's one of those things that makes someone stand out, and Jeff hit the nail on the head with this one. Oh, this is Shield Seth. Okay, so this is OG when he first had well, now he just has the ends bleached. So back in the Shield, when Seth Rollins had the bleached side of his head, you noticed over time that if you bleach your hair like this, you can't overlap what was previously bleached. So what I mean by that is as your hair starts to grow back in, you have your dark roots, right? You can't put that bleached color over what was already bleached, because what happens is it makes it too chemically processed, and you can get what's called a chemical cut where your hair will break off. So if you go, it looks decent here. He had breakage around his hairline, but if you go and look at pictures, there was a period of time where it was breaking off, where his dark hair was so much longer than the rest of it, and the blonde was this short. And I think that was when he made the decision to color it back all dark and then let it go. So I was surprised to see him bring the blonde back when he did, but obviously he had someone that knew what they were doing. They did a great job, and he didn't put it up on the scalp again like he did previously. Because in looking at his hair, Seth has really fine, so what you mean by fine is like soft, thin diameter hair. It's probably really easy to damage, so he has to be very careful when he does stuff like bleaching, because bleaching is very hard on your hair. I just rambled about bleaching! But this was such a look. I remember being so excited when Seth debuted the blonde again not that long ago. And it was kind of, it's just that flashback of, oh yeah, baby Seth. He was such a baby here, honestly. Oh no. Oh my God. I wonder, is that Rocky's natural hair texture? Because God, I mean, when I was younger and remember Rock having hair, he's very young here. This is when he was Rocky Maivia. I don't remember him having the curls. I don't remember him having the curls at all. But when I was younger, I remember it always being, short, faded on the sides with the sideburns, but it was almost like it was smooth. It was smooth, or he had it really buzzed down. So I never really got to see it in all of its glory, if that is his hair, and I'm assuming it is. I'm a little blown away by that. Still had them sideburns though. Cool. I love Lito's hair. Carlito has great hair. That's a really, really tight curl pattern. Really, really tight curl pattern. Hard to take care of, honestly. Gets dry really, really easily. Love Carlito's hair. There's not much to really say here. I can't imagine him not having it at this point. It's so him. Oh, it's a good one too. That's a good one too. Yeah. Good one too. Every stage of Asuka's hair has been really cool. I liked it shorter. I liked it more razor cut, textured. So having all of the different colors mixed in, she's always kind of done more of like the blue and pink. There's always so bright, which means she always has it fresh. Hair really does make a big difference on, somebody and making them stand out when you really think about it and looking at all of these. Oh my God, just a specimen. just a specimen. I love Jade. I love Jade Cargill with my entire being. I don't know that I've ever seen Jade Cargill in anything that I don't like. I don't know that she can do any wrong. I don't know that there is anything that this woman can wear or put on her head that is not absolutely beautiful. I just love it. One of the really cool, like one of the coolest things about you know, African American culture is their hair and a lot of the things that they do, and there's so much versatility in a lot of the things that they do. Again, this is just like educational standpoint, but they wear a lot of enhancements, and they get to do a lot of wigs and a lot of things that incorporate their natural hair too, and it makes it so that they can just have cool ass looks like this. Such Storm. I love the white, just like the silvery white look on her. It's such a good contrast between her amazing skin tone, her amazing skin, and Jade Cargill, I'm in love with you. I'm really in love with you. It's a problem. And right now, sorry, I have to, right now she's doing that pixie cut. My first memory of Jade Cargill, honestly, that really sticks is her in AEW. She was, I can't remember if it was All In or All Out. She was Chitara. It was Chitara inspired gear. I'm in love with you, Jade. Oh. Was this, so he was bald at this point and had this on. Yes, because that's not his real hair. That's not his real. I remember him with hair. I do remember him with hair. I remember when he didn't have hair, but this was the mask that was holding the fake hair on. I would love to know if this was a wig or if it was a toupee. Love Curt Jimmy. I'm speechless. I'm speechless. I don't remember this. I don't like it. There's not enough hair for this. It just looks sad. It looks like little noodles. Little because look at the little bit of red on the tips. Jimmy, what were we doing, dog? What were we doing? Don't do this again. Let's not go back. I don't mind Solo's hair. I don't, because look at this especially. Fresh fade for one. And I appreciate the Brillo pad bleached hair on the top. It's his signature at this point, and it does make him stand out. And this, you know, he's got the blonde curl mullets in the back. I know all the boys have their mullets back there now too. But no, Solo's hair it's very fitting of him at the moment, and I like that he is the only one in the bloodline that has the blonde. I think that really sets him apart. Oh, Naomi, also great hair. They're all so good, and they always are so coordinated to her outfits. I say they, so when I'm saying they, wigs, right? Custom colored wigs. I know she was just saying, because she just changed some of them up. I know she was saying that people were giving her a hard time about her bangs. How dare you? Leave Naomi alone. Please leave Naomi alone. Color coordinated queen. But the green, ooh, it's so nice. She's just always, I think I've said it every stream that we've had lately. Look at me just glazing the women. Every stream that we've had lately, she has different gear every show. For one, it's very Chelsea Green. Different gear every show, and it coordinates with her hair, and they're all so cool. They're also, I really want to know who her gear maker is, because they're on point. They're doing a great job. Oh, Bex has had some iconic hair too. It drives me nuts sometimes though, because there's a part of me that wants to see Becky Lynch with natural brown hair. There's a part of me that wants to see it, because in this picture especially, you can see her roots. Her hair is dark. Her hair is particularly dark. And there was a period of time where I don't know what was going on with her extensions, but they weren't doing a very good job. I was like, Becky, please come to South Bend, let me do your extensions. But the red, or the orange, the red, it's so, again, someone that's at the top like this, it makes them stand out. It's her signature, and she rocks it so very well. I loved when she was doing braids like this on the side. You know, it gives more that kind of Bailey-esque side shaved look without having to, it's just very alternative. I love that. I even really liked, I know this isn't that picture, but when Becky cut her hair last year, was it 2 years ago now? It was more of the shaggy mullet. I loved that. That was so Hayley Williams. It was so cute. I wanted to do it, but I just don't have enough hair for it. 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. Best hair in the biz. Best hair in the biz. What do you think he does? Do you think he does it himself? Is it a straight shave? Is it a big shave? Does he wax it? What products do you use? Boo boo, please let us know. I can't stand you. I can't stand you. This ruined my whole day. This ruined my whole day. The fact that this picture exists, and I don't even know the context. I've seen the picture. I don't know why this happened. It is a wig though. Well, it's a wig. I feel like this wasn't even who raked the hair. This was done with ill intent. Ill intent. Son of a bitch. This is the last one too. You son of a bitch. And just ruin my whole day. Thanks again to Conman167 for putting all of that together for me. I really appreciate it. If you'd like to see more of me reacting to hairstyles or looks or anything like that, definitely let me know and we can see if we can trust Con to put more of those together for me. If there's any main takeaway from this, it's that honestly, sometimes the hair really does make the person. Take care, guys.